Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Bert and Burger podcast episode. We are on 287. I'm your host, Burger, and that's it. No fucking Bert. He is not here. He is a jackass. Something happened with his airplane. I don't know what exactly happened. It could be upside down, like in the movie Flight with Denzel Washington, for all that I know. But he ain't here. I'm serious. He's not here. But don't you worry. Burger came in and saved the day like I always do, and I found myself a new co-host, at least for this episode. It is my dog, Tyler T. Sports. How are we doing, Tyler?
Oh, what's going on? Glad to be on the pod, 287. Let's go.
Yeah, the new co-host too, man. I officially fired Bert, guys. I did it.
He's out of here.
Taking over now. I bet a lot of people were very surprised when they heard you start talking because they thought I was just being a jerk off, just talking to myself. And no, the man, the myth, the legend, Tyler T. Sports is here now. Tyler runs a successful TikTok account, and he is a sports guy, as you can tell, but he is mainly a delusional Dolphins fan.
Whoa, delusional! I wouldn't go that far.
We're starting off hot, baby. Don't worry, I'm a Raiders fan, so I can't talk too much. But
Raiders, I didn't know this.
Yes, sir. Yep, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with the Raiders.
Dude, I don't know. There's actually a lot wrong with them, but we'll get into it. But for the few folks out there that don't know too much about your channel, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do on TikTok?
Hello, everyone. I do indeed make sports content. I make content over on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. You can find me wherever. You'll see me screaming on your feed. Whether it's football, I do mainly make football content, but here and there I'll dabble a little bit into some basketball, maybe some baseball vids, but once football season comes around, I'm fully invested into the football season.
Yes, sir. When he says invested, he really is, and when he says yelling, he really does. That's what kind of the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is how are those vocal cords, man? I'm pretty sure, yeah, you've made some TikToks where your voice was gone.
Yeah.
He powered through, man, kept uploading.
I will say, when I first began, whoa, what happened to my computer?
Yep.
Hello?
Oh, yep, still here. Bert's probably in the cloud somewhere and just fucking with us right now, dude, I swear.
Fucking ass is mine, Tyler.
Wait.
You have no chance.
The B&B virus.
The next hour at 7.
This is what happens when a Raiders fan and a Dolphins fan get in a call together.
Does that work?
I can hear you.
See, I think Josh Allen's cutting off my microphone.
That's me, buddy. I wish I was Joshy.
He doesn't want me to talk. This is what happens.
Yeah, some kind of virus, dude. It's probably you think it's Josh Allen. I think it's Bert's. One of the
It is.
It's either
Bert.
Josh Allen or Bert. Is he a Bills fan? Maybe he's cutting out my mic from
the
airport. I think that's what's happening right now.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Where are we at?
So we were just talking about how much passion you put into these videos and how you lose your vocal cords every other video, it seems like.
Yeah. So I remember when I first started making videos, and sometimes I'm screaming in the videos. So when it first started, I don't think my vocal cords were used to me screaming that much before I started making the content. So I started to lose my voice a good amount. Like every week I would actually lose my voice. But this past year or two, I think my vocal cords have just gotten used to it, and now I never usually lose my voice unless I potentially get sick or something like that. But yeah, I think my voice has just gotten used to the madness that goes on in the videos.
Now, is that just pure passion, or is that like just excitement? Like when you read an article and you're just like, holy shit, this certain person's going to this team, and you just hit record and just start talking into the mic?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it depends, like, on the team. Like, the Dolphins, if I see that we're interested in someone or something big happens, oh, I'm excited. What you see from me is exactly how I feel, especially when it comes to the Dolphins. Sometimes for other teams, I wouldn't care as much. Like, if it's just like a random team, maybe in the NFC, I wouldn't be as excited because it's just like, okay, it doesn't really matter. But when it involves my team, especially, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hyped. I'm just hyped.
The NFL season can't come quick enough, man. This is like the longest 6
it's
months
been too
ever.
long.
Mm-hmm.
We need it back badly.
Mm-hmm. We sure do, and it's coming back, man. I mean, we're recording this in July, and I think preseason football is at the end of this month. Pretty sure that's when the Hall of Fame game kicks off, or something
the
like that.
31st, final day of July.
We'll take it. So, you're a big Dolphins fan. Is that because you're in the area? Is that like your home team?
No, so
or?
I actually live in New Jersey.
Ooh.
I do have family in Florida.
Okay. Damn, I didn't know you were a New Jersey boy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, then. So what's the lore behind the Dolphins, then?
So, yeah, my dad is a Dolphins fan. So, since he's a Dolphins fan, I started watching the Dolphins with him, which then led me to, unfortunately, become a Dolphins fan because I have yet to see a playoff win. We don't have a singular playoff win in the 21st century. There was a graphic that just released where it showed all the teams that won a playoff game in the 21st century, and the Dolphins were on the other side of no, and we were the only team on the no side. Sucks, but one day, when we do win that playoff game, I don't know, people may see me cry online.
Yeah, man. No, definitely have been there.
I know the Raiders, they haven't won in a while either, but not as long as us.
Yeah, no, I think like the early 2000s, and we've been to the playoffs a couple of times since I've been a football fan, but when they had success, I kind of barely knew what football was. So that was like back in their Super Bowl blowout loss to the Bucks, I think. Other than that,
yeah,
pretty irrelevant. But yeah, so Dolphins fan, even though you're in Jersey now. Isn't that the meme that the Jets and Giants are actually in New Jersey?
Yeah, so when you're from New Jersey, you like to call them the Jersey Jets or Giants. Actually, what I see is on commentary, whenever the Giants or Jets are winning, they'll call them the New York Jets or Giants. But then if they're losing in like a blowout, they'll call them the Jersey Giants and Jets, which pisses me off.
Do you enjoy those teams at all, or I mean, even the Jets, because they're in the same division?
Yeah, so
as the Dolphins.
My younger brother, is a Giants fan. Yeah, since my brother's a Giants fan, I decided to make the Giants just my second favorite team. I still very much hate the Jets. The Jets piss me off because they're in our division. So division rival, absolutely hate them.
That's a real sports fan there. Just by proxy, hate another team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you asked me if I liked Patriots, Jets, or Patriots the most, I would say none. I hate all three equally the same. It just depends if you're relevant at the time or not. So, like, say I was making videos back in the day when Brady was playing for the Patriots, winning all the time, you'd see me complaining about the Patriots more than the Bills. But since the Bills are more relevant than the Patriots these days, and the Jets are never relevant. They're never good. So that's why I always picked on the Bills in my content recently, past couple of years.
Yeah, I've seen you do that with Josh Allen a lot.
Oh, yeah, can't stand him. Absolutely despise that man.
Is that because of the by proxy thing, or is it run a little bit deeper than that?
Nah, just because of that.
Nope, that's it. Love it.
That's it.
It's my kind of man right there. Did
That's
nothing
it.
wrong, Josh, except be a Bill, dude.
Probably a great person. Doesn't matter. Don't like him. Get him out of my division.
You're the enemy, Josh. You are the enemy. Well, now, the Dolphins are one of those teams that have a couple of studs on there as far as fantasy football is concerned. You got Waddle and Reek, and then you had your running back Achane, and then you also had
Tyreek,
tight end Jonnu Smith as well. Tyreek too.
Oh, no longer Jonnu. Darren Waller, you mean? Darren Waller's our guy.
Former Raider coming to save that poverty franchise, bro. He's gonna
Darren Waller gonna score 10 touchdowns this year. That's my prediction.
Yeah, old man Waller. He's there for as a bridge player, dude. Like in Madden, that's all he's there for.
He's gonna return to his Raider days. Everyone, just wait.
Locker room, man. Gonna be rapping about it. He needs new content, dude, for his SoundCloud career.
Actually, he just made a banger of a song. It's Top Play. For those listening, go check that song out after you're done listening to this podcast episode. Top Play by Darren Waller. Awesome.
He's only saying that, though, ladies and gentlemen, because he's on the Dolphins. If he wasn't on the Dolphins, he'd be like, yo, this song sucks.
It may
Especially
or
if
may
he
not
went
be
to the
true, but go check it out yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments section after you're done listening to the song.
I'm going to be honest, Tyler. It's not the worst song I've heard. It's also not the best. Let's just say I would not mute it or remove it from my playlist in Madden. You know, that one with all the fucking random bullshit songs in the game. Yeah, we'd keep it around.
Yeah, absolutely. And, here's the thing with Darren Waller. He might be a former Raider, but he has such a story, too, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm really happy for him and the journey that he's been on. For those of you who don't know, he's a man in recovery from substances, and he was down a pretty dark road and was kind of fading in and out of NFL teams, particularly on the Ravens. And then, of course, my Raiders, with the big hearts that they have, took a chance on him. And he's been sober for a long time. He became one of the best tight ends in the league. And has made a lot of money, and he's a pretty cool guy. So
Very similar story to our head coach Mike McDaniel.
Yep, yeah, he's cool too. He's a dope guy. My biggest thing with him is I love seeing him quickly just snag a puff on the vape pen during timeouts and stuff. Hell yeah, we need more people like that. Yeah, he's a man's man there. He ain't trying to do anything crazy. That kind of coach, though, dude, is starting to become more prevalent in the NFL, like a man's man coach, with Campbell up in Detroit and McDaniels in Miami. Just be one of the boys, man. I love seeing that kind of shit come back into the NFL.
Yeah, you don't see many of the Bill Belichicks in the league anymore.
I don't know. It might be because of times are changing, cultures are changing, things like that. You don't need to be hard ass with that. You got to let boys be boys, with that.
Especially with social media and people are talking. You always got George Pickens on Instagram posting stuff. So you basically know everything going on in that Steelers locker room when George Pickens was there.
Yeah.
Or even Antonio Brown when he was live streaming post game in their locker room once.
Yeah. No, another Raiders legend, Antonio Brown. Golly. Yeah, I traded a lot for him, dude, in fantasy.
I bet you a lot of Raiders fans did. I saw how excited that fan base was when you guys got him.
Yeah, they made it up with Devontae Adams, but he only did so much here too. So
yeah,
they've gone through a lot, and I'm a big Derek Carr fan as well. So I shed a few tears a few months ago when he decided to hang the cleats up. So. But, boy, they did him dirty over in Vegas. They did my boy very dirty.
Yeah, I mean, I think now he was dealing with a shoulder injury but
yeah,
he was just tired of rehabbing, and he's just you know what? I'll just hang it up.
Yeah, at this point, too.
The Saints were probably ready to move off of Derek Carr anyways, try to go for a younger quarterback.
I think so too, man, and it's kind of a shame the way everything wrapped up, because I think I saw somewhere they won way more games with him than without him or something like that. I want to say they were undefeated, but I'm pretty sure I'm just making that up. That's that Mandela effect. But man, yeah, he just couldn't shake the injuries, and when you throw or hurt something as bad as your throwing shoulder, then yeah, you better call her on that one, dude. It's like Drew Brees saying he can't lift his arm up above his head or something like that now.
Yeah.
No thanks. Oh, well, speaking of injured quarterbacks, Tyler, I'm kind of preaching to the choir right now, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. Talk about man, the myth, the legend, Tua Tagovailoa.
Yep, Mr. Boo-Boo over there, dude. He's one of those people that he just puts his heart on the line for that team. People keep saying how dumb he is for not running efficiently. I'm like, no,
he does.
He's putting that team of Miami on his back, dude.
You can say whatever you want about him, but he has passion for the game, and he always wants to win. He always has that winning mentality, which will put him in trouble in some cases where he tries to go the extra mile, gain a couple of extra yards. But in the end, he'll end up getting injured, especially in that Bills game when he decided to go head on with DeMar Hamlin, and that kept him out of action for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, no, I don't mind Tua. He's pretty cool. I think one thing that you said in one of your live streams when I was vibing in there is someone was trying to flame on Tyreek last year because Tyreek Hill had a pretty bummer season, both in regular football and in fantasy. But you were like, he had like 5 different quarterbacks throwing to him.
Mm-hmm. And as Tyreek Hill once said, that it was Tyler Huntley was just raw dog in the playbook. I mean, I think we brought him in. Maybe like 4-5 days later, he was starting for us. I believe it was against the Titans. So it was him. It was a rotation. It was Skylar Thompson. It was awful. And then I believe it was Tim Boyle. He was terrible. Then we moved on to Tyler Huntley. I mean, I don't even know how Tim Boyle keeps getting a job in the NFL. I don't know what team's seeing that man, but it's like one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen.
Yeah. Happens a lot. There's a lot of people that still have careers where you're just like, man, if you're just going to have somebody in there, I mean, I can start warming up the shoulder a little bit and collect that paycheck. I mean,
put me in, I would have been better than Tim Boyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Just coach me up here, man. Teach me how to give it to Achan. I can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about the old Finns this year? I know you're always super optimistic about them on social media. Are you thinking like 17-0 Super Bowl this year, or maybe 16-1 in Super Bowl, or what are you thinking?
I see people saying we're worse than last year. Don't know how that's possible, because when you look at our roster from top to bottom, I believe we have a better roster this year than we did last year. Last year, we went into the season with probably the first guard duo in all of football with Liam Eichenberg and Robert Jones, who are now both backups in the league starting this upcoming season. We drafted Jonah Savaianea in the top of the second round this year. I believe he's going to be a stud for us. We also got James Daniels from the Steelers, who was pretty good before he ended up getting injured. So we'll see if he can come back stronger than ever. We also added Nick Westbrook-Akine from the Titans, scored like 8 touchdowns. He was top 3 in touchdowns last year. And I think if you compare him to the OBJ we had last year, I think most people will say that Nick Westbrook-Akine is a better wide receiver 3 than OBJ.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah. I guess you could say Jonnu Smith is better than Darren Waller. I mean, we'll see which version of Darren Waller we get this year. So I would say that Jonnu Smith is probably the better player. But then when you go over to the defensive side, I mean, look at our safety room. If you're comparing Minkah Fitzpatrick and Javon Holland, I think more people would lean towards Minkah Fitzpatrick right now than Jordan Poyer. Oh my God, that guy was god-awful. Maybe the worst safety in the league last year. So we're going to be replacing him with Fonte Melifanu. I don't know if I've fully learned how to say his name, but he came from the Lions. We added Ashton Davis, who I'm pretty high on. He came from the Jets. And we're going to have both Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb back. And people, I believe, forget about that part. We didn't have Bradley Chubb all of last season, and Jalen Phillips, I believe, only played like 3-4 games for us. So we're going to have both of them fully healthy, along with Chop Robinson. Plus, we added Kenneth Grant through the draft, who would probably be just as good as a 38, 39-year-old Calais Campbell at this point in his career. I think the only downgrade really is the cornerback room. I mean, we went from having Jalen Ramsey and Kendall Fuller to now our starters being Hader Kohu and Storm Duck. So we're going to see what they end up doing with the cornerback room. Maybe we add one more cornerback through free agency, whether that's Rasul Douglas maybe or Asante Samuel Jr., which would be great. But when you look at this Dolphins roster from top to bottom, I think we've got a better roster than last year if you compare the two side by side.
Yeah, like where do they think you guys got worse?
I couldn't even tell you. I mean,
Yeah.
if I were to tell you where I think we got worse, I think it was just the cornerback position, maybe the left tackle position as well, just because we're going from Teron Armstead to Patrick Paul, who was our second-round pick last year. But right now, the jury's still out with Patrick Paul, who we have not really seen much of. But I remember watching him against the Texans last year go up against Daniel Hunter and held his own against him. So we'll see how Patrick Paul does. He's a big body guy, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table this year.
Yeah, no, I think definitely a more underrated team. And you threw out some names that I kind of forgot that you guys had, like Chubb and even Chop Robinson. He was a top
people
defensive
forget.
product, last year. Seeing him come back and see what else is out there. I think corner's probably where you're struggling the most, but if you have a decent defensive front with some safety help, I mean, you can kind of get away with it a little bit more.
People got to watch out for the Dolphins. If we could stay healthy this year, watch out, guys. Watch out for the Dolphins. They're coming.
Yeah. So what's your fantasy advice then for Dolphins players here?
Fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
I think Achane will definitely have a great year as long as he does stay healthy. He's a smaller guy, so you never really know with the injuries. But if you want to grab his backup handcuff, Jalen Wright, I mean, he should see a lot of action this year.
Yeah.
After getting rid of Raheem Mostert. They usually like to use like 2 running backs a game. So it's going to be him and Jalen Wright, probably in different situations, depending on like where we are. Maybe the goal line back will be Jalen Wright this year, and Devon Achane, just like the yak guy, goes out for passes. You got to run it outside. So those two would be 2 good running backs to pick up, especially Jalen Wright in the later rounds. And then for the Dolphins receivers, I truly think Jalen Waddle is officially going to take over as the wide receiver 1 this year.
Really?
I don't know if it happens right away when the season first begins, but I think later towards the end of the season, I think you'll start to see a switch flip where they're going to start fading Tyreek Hill out of the offense and start focusing more on Jalen Waddle, because this is Tyreek Hill's last year with us. After this year, he's no longer be on the team, so we're going to have to start learning about what life is like without Tyreek. It's going to be similar to what the Buffalo Bills were doing with Stephon Diggs towards the end of the season. With Stephon Diggs' last year with the Bills, you could see that they were slowly starting to fade him out of the offense and throwing to him less. So that's kind of what I expect to happen this upcoming year.
So you're thinking fade on Tyreek and reach on Waddle then?
Yeah, I mean, I think
in the long haul,
wherever Tyreek's going, whether it's like the second or third round, I think there's definitely going to be better options for like a full season. I'd rather have, depending on what the board looks like, but it doesn't seem like Jalen Waddle's going that high up. Like you could probably snag him as maybe a flex guy this year. Mm-hmm. If you're able to get him as a flex guy, that would be amazing. Wide receiver, too, wouldn't be too bad. I mean, I would definitely take a chance on him.
I don't know. I think that's an interesting take there, and it definitely makes sense. I mean, Waddle is like almost like a younger Tyreek. I'm not going to say he's as good, obviously, but I mean, he's fast and he's a lot younger, too, as well. So
it's time for him to take over.
Mm-hmm.
It's time now.
Yeah, no, we'll see how it all goes, man, at the end of the day. I mean, I think you guys have some potential there where, as far as the Raiders go, people are saying they're a sneaky team. Like, they actually might be a sneaky team this year, so...
You never know. New look team? Who knows? Raiders could be an interesting team this year. I mean, I don't know if right now if you told me to predict their schedule, I may have them with like a losing record, but it would not surprise me in the slightest if the Raiders end up surprising everyone and make a run for the playoffs this year.
Yeah, dude, I just hope we're getting the Geno that was on Seattle's team and not the Geno from all the other teams before. So,
are you drafting Genty in the first round of fantasy drafts?
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm also drafting at 10 and we're in a 10-man league. So
We're not going to get him.
Yeah, like if ESPN has him going at 9, and a lot of my buddies are not high up on him. So if he falls to me at 10, I definitely gonna snag him, and I just have to figure out what I'm doing with that 11th pick because it's Snake, so it'll be back-to-back picks. But yeah, dude. But if I wasn't a Raiders fan, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably go somewhere else. But just being a Raiders fan, it's fun to have some guys.
Brock Bowers, 10 or 11, first pick in the second round.
Yeah, dude, that would be quite the reach for a tight end, man. And also, I'm a huge believer in sophomore slumps, so I definitely think he's gonna step back this year. I still think he could absolutely ball out, and he's going to, but I think putting him in the top 20 is that's pretty high up there, man. So
listen, if you can't get him, there's always Darren Waller in the later rounds for you.
Yeah, there's always Darren Waller in free agency, I suppose. So I could probably try to snag him in week 4. Lol.
Darren Waller up in my dynasty.
Yeah, yeah, dude. But I don't know. I also think it kind of just depends on what happens, man. So like, our fantasy league's a bit different too. So we're a keeper league, but it has to be outside of the top 25. So then the superstar players are on rotation rather than the same guy being on the same team every single year. We like to have some variety. So
yeah.
So that means my keeper this year is Devontae Adams over on the Rams, which great WR2 to have, man. I will gladly take that.
I've never played in a keeper league. I usually just do redrafts.
Yeah,
dynasty.
It was a normal keeper league, and then someone made that suggestion that to do outside of the ESPN top 25. And that's been pretty fun. So since I have Adams going into this draft at 10 or 11, I mean, Bert's going to be editing this, so he's going to hear my strategy a little bit. So I don't give a shit. But he got last in our fantasy league, and he has to run a 5K in a suit, by the way.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
Wow.
So
good luck with that.
Thanks, buddy.
He's a jackass. But anyways, if I'm trying to figure out what I want to do at 10 and 11, because if I have Adams at wide receiver 2, I could go Genty and a wide receiver 1 like Neighbors or Nico Collins or something like that. And then when I'm picking again at the end of 3 and top of 4, I can snag myself an elite quarterback and maybe an elite tight end there. And the only thing I'm really struggling with is an RB2 and a flex. Like, that could be pretty OP, but just fucking depends who's there, man. It really does.
Or no, like, someone could take someone that's like outside the top 10 that you would never expect to go right before you pick. So, all just depends.
It all just depends. Yeah, if somebody does take Genty before me at 10, then that means one of those like top 7, top 8 guys are actually falling to me at 10. So theoretically, that would be better. But boy, it's fun having a guy on your favorite team, on your fantasy team. Like I had Bowers. I drafted him last year, like in the 14th round or something, for a backup for Kelsey. Like I was like, oh, and Kelsey's on a bye week. I can put in Bowers, and we see how that fucking worked.
I mean, for me, I hate having Dolphins on my team because if they end up sucking one week and my team loses, I'm double pissed. But at least if I don't have them on my team, and maybe I'm fine with them going off against me. I'll tell you that right now. Like if Dolphins win and say I'm facing Tyreek, he goes off at 30, completely okay with that.
Yeah. Well, my strategy to kind of combat that sadness, and since you get sponsored by some of these betting agencies, you'll probably understand where I'm coming from. But what you do is you place a bet against the team or for the team you're going against. So, like, if I'm going against Tyreek, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, like, DraftKings or whatever it is and just put up a hell of a game for Tyreek. So then that way, if he destroys me in fantasy, I'm making bank.
Yeah.
I lose in fantasy, but at least I'm making some change. But then if I'm
I've done
wrong,
that too.
yeah, and he has a dud, now I'm winning in fantasy, so it's a win-win. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think last year, I think I was facing Lamar one week. And I'm like, all right, well, this guy's probably going to go off, so just place a little bit of money on him to have a great game. And sure enough, he went off.
Yep. Yeah, the really bad situation is when Lamar doesn't and you still lose. That's when it's like, dang, I'm just done with football. So, little way to offset your L's there in fantasy, ladies.
How many fantasy championships have you won?
So I have won 2 in this league I'm in with Bert. We're on year 8 right now, and I won the first 2, and I haven't won one since. I won back to back, like the Packers, dude. Just won Super Bowl 1 and 2, and that was it.
Okay. So it's time for you to win another. Come on.
Yeah, I was in it last year, dude. I was in the championship last year, and a guy put in Ramondre Stevenson, who went off for 0, and I thought, here we go. And then he had Burrow and Puka go off for 90 points.
Oh, Puka.
Yeah. They went up for 90 points together. 90 points between 2 players, dude.
I think my brother had Burrow and Chase, which is a great stack to have, especially last year. So I think he ended up winning the championship.
Yeah.
That stack.
Yeah. No, we do some pretty cool shit for our league. Do we have T-shirts and trophies and last place punishments and things like
nice.
that? So it feels good to add a plaque to that trophy, but it's been a while. It's been a minute. What about you? Do you win all your leagues all the time? Since you're
I wish I could say that, but no. More times than not, my team will go off in the regular season and then absolutely shit the bed in the playoffs. Just do nothing. So remember the year Cam Newton? He was doing that dab year. He was the MVP.
Yeah, MVP season. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was he was just going off every week. It was like 30, 40 points. And then first week of the playoffs come, has his worst game of the year, puts up like 10 points. It's the Falcons. I still remember it. It was their only loss. It was awful. So completely shit the bed. And I ended up losing with Cam Newton during his MVP year. Sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the only thing that got me into the championship was I had Devontae Adams when he went off for like 40 points last year. Him and Aaron Rodgers just couldn't be stopped. I mean, throw back to the Green Bay years.
And I had that one year when Alvin Kamara went off on Christmas Day. I was facing him in the championship.
Lord.
So it was over for me like instantly.
What up, like
That was the first game of the week. That was the first game of like week 16.
Yep.
So
Yeah. When you go into the weekend behind by 50 points is crazy.
Yep.
Especially on fucking Christmas, dude. You're like, come on, man.
I know, it's Christmas. And I had COVID that day too. So I had COVID. I was like 2020, I think. So I ended up getting destroyed. Freaking Alvin Kamara. I have COVID that day. It was awful. Probably the worst Christmas I ever had.
Yeah. Got cold
No
in the
joke.
stocking too. Yeah. It's just
It's up there with when we lost to the Packers on Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I've been there before, dude. I've definitely been there, both with real football and fantasy. And then also, man, I've been on the good side of things too. So can't only complain about the bad things, man. Or obviously, there's enough good shit in there for us to keep coming back to.
I think I did win once. It was when Justin Jefferson finally made a name for himself. I think it was his second season. Like you were able to get him in like the 3rd round. I drafted him there, and he absolutely went off that year. Plus, I had Najee's rookie year, who great season when Big Ben was under center. They were just feeding him constantly. There was one game, he had like 20 targets. It was crazy. Najee in his rookie year.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how those randos just kind of can go off and then die. I remember Philip Lindsay. He had like a great year one year and then just disappeared forever.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened. David Johnson, he had like 1-2 good years, great years.
The Cardinals.
Then
he was
off
like
the face of the earth.
Overall pick. Yeah. Yeah, you look back at it. I love watching those nostalgia things like on or the pictures they post. I think you've probably seen it. They were like starting quarterbacks like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And they
Oh,
showed
I love
that
those.
for each division. Yeah, and you're seeing names out there that are just bonkers. Like,
Yeah.
most of those players aren't. It was like when Eli was still on the Giants. It was like, goodness.
Yeah.
Like, throwback.
Yeah, the times have changed quite a bit
Mm-hmm.
since the past like 5-10 years.
Yeah, no, I mean, even like the way in which the game is played has changed so much, and it's cool to watch. But you do reminisce on the nostalgia days, man. That's for sure. So, one thing I did want to ask you though, man, is you're a big fan of professional sports and things like that. What was your actual sports career like?
Oh, my actual sports career. I mean,
yeah, yours. Yeah, you get a couple of recruitment letters here and there.
Yeah.
And...
I totally got D1 offers from every school. Alabama, Ohio State. Yeah, I'm just
I
kidding.
figured.
I'm kidding. If I did, I'd probably be in the NFL right now. But
Absolutely. Not
I
here
mean,
in a
throughout my
football
entire
game.
life, I basically played every sport, whether it was football, soccer, baseball, basketball. Did wrestling for a bit.
Mhm.
Trying to see if there was any other sport. I mean, just basically all the big time sports, whatever it was, I was just playing it. Was a big
Yeah.
sports guy throughout my life.
Did you have one that was more your thing? Than the other
I'd say my best sport would definitely be baseball.
ones? Yeah,
I was definitely like pretty good at baseball compared to the other sports.
sure.
Like now these days, I'm in a softball league. I'm just totally washed now. Just
Preach,
completely
dude.
washed athlete.
Preach, dude. I'm on one too, and I play first, and had a real soft tosser to me from our shortstop and dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, after college, just starts going downhill from there.
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I couldn't believe it, man. It was just a nice little tosser. I thought he was whipping it harder, and nope, he was just
It
giving me an
happens.
easy one. Yeah, I was
Because we're
just
not like
all right.
practicing every day like we used to.
Well, that was very underrated. The amount of calories we were probably burning as kids for practicing every single day, dude,
Mhm.
versus now, where you don't even pick up a bat and swing it until next year's softball game.
Yeah, like last year I played my last game, didn't swing my bat until like our first game this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it definitely makes a difference. What do you play? Are you like a third baseman or shortstop, or they throw you in the outfield, or?
So I'm a lefty. I can't play the infield unless it's first base. Did play first base,
Mm-hmm.
but also did go in the outfield. I'm pretty good at catching fly balls, so
Sure. Yeah.
and I played catcher a bit. Played a little bit of catcher, lefty catcher.
Yeah. Is your league one of the ones where catchers are pretty useful, or are they one of the ones where you can put anybody back there?
Yeah, you could just put anyone. We usually just put like our worst fielder
Yep.
at catcher because I mean they don't really do much.
Mm-hmm. They just throw the
So-
ball back to the pitcher.
Yeah. So for me, I'm in our softball league. I'm just playing either outfield or first base.
Yeah, I was playing third base, but man, them some bitches come in hot, dude. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the other side here.
Yeah, they put me at third base once because like we needed someone there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, we'll just stick you at third base, see how it goes. I'm able to field ground balls. I just cannot throw it accurately to the first baseman.
Well, damn, dude, like that is I've never really thought about that. That is quite the angle
Yeah.
for you lefties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the angle it just like always goes way outside,
Mm-hmm.
all the way.
Yeah.
I'm like basically throwing into right field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Well,
throwing
yeah,
the ball.
and then also like one thing people don't realize is how much the ball spins when shortstop or third base is throwing it to first base. Like no one fucking believes me when I say this shit, but it certainly does. That's why like in the MLBs, they will like while they're fielding a ground ball in their hands, they'll change the ball to a four seam. So when they
Yeah.
throw it to first, it has very little wiggle room on it. Like it's a legit thing.
Yeah.
So throwing lefty from third, like I can imagine that, and that's just going to throw the first baseman off as well.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So
nobody's having fun.
They're one game and then never saw it again.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, we'll just put a righty there instead.
Yeah, but how are them dingers though? You still go out and whack one over the fence a time or two?
Nah, I just continue to hit pop flies. Last year I had a pretty high average. I was hitting like the 600s, maybe high 500s. This year I dropped all the way down to like 300. My batting average might be lower than Aaron Judge's right now, which is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
he's swinging against 99 mile per hour fastballs, and I'm playing slow pitch softball.
Yeah, well, let's put Aaron Judge on something that you're up to snuff on and see how he does, man. That's how I like to cope with this bullshit. Like, if it comes to Dolphins trivia, he's getting his ass kicked, so.
Yeah. But if it comes to like any sport, I feel like he could just play whatever sport he wants.
Yeah.
Could have been a tight end for football.
Yeah, seriously. In softball, though, all you got to do is just put the ball in play. You might hit to some fifth-grade math teacher that hasn't seen a grounder in a long time, and that's all you need to get to first. Just be an athlete out there. You just got to put her in play. Or you could have a first baseman, like Berger from the Burton Berger podcast, that gets a nice, easy one thrown to you, and all of a sudden, you're safe, man, by a long shot. And this don't mean nothing against females, but when you're going, because we play in a co-ed league, when their girls can really hit that son of a gun, you're doomed. Yeah. You're doomed. We were going against girls that were smacking it over our outfielders' heads and everything. Like,
hey, they've been playing all their life. They know how to play softball.
They sure do, man.
We're hitting like this really small baseball coming at you.
We are, man, and most of the time with summer league sports, it's been my experience. It's hard to get girls to play. All the guys want to play, but girls, different story. Yeah. So,
especially right now with like no football going on Sundays, it's like, what else are you gonna do on Sunday? So might as well just play some softball.
Exactly. So girls come up and you're like, all right, here we go. We'll easy out here, and then they just fucking smoke it, and you're like, cool. Well, I didn't even hit it that far, so that's nice. So, no, it's fun to go out there. And then another thing that I'm super passionate about is flag football. I'm glad that's starting to become more and more popular. Because it's so much fun. I do a lot of coaching at like the YMCA for it too, and everything. It's
awesome,
a lot of fun. Yeah,
actually, so fun fact: I used to referee flag football.
There we go.
Before making content, so there you go, guys.
What level did you do it at?
So basically, it would happen every Sunday, and it was just ranging from kids in like probably first grade all the way up to sixth grade. Yep. And basically, they would just like move you around. So you would be refereeing a different grade level every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. That's how mine is for the YMCA. And I try to play as much as I can. Flag, though, is such an ass kicker. Like, it is exhausting. You are drenched. And on Thanksgiving last year, dude, I blew out my ankle. I mean, just blew that. That thing's still on the fucking field, I think. She is consoed. So, quarterback for me from now on, man. Just can't plant like we used to. So, it's one of those things where it kills me a little bit more because I actually played college football a little bit. And, just knowing I ain't got that step like I used to, man, it breaks my heart. Oh, my goodness.
It's all right.
Yeah. Now, when I make a cut, man, I can like hear my thighs smack together, and I'm like, "Yep, I got a collar here."
What happens when we're getting older?
No.
Can't stay young forever.
You can't, man. You can't.
Very unfortunate.
You're seeing all of these kids that are like so much younger than you getting drafted in football now. Like before, like those guys were adults. They were men. Those were your role models. You get their fucking posters, and now they're younger than you.
I think this was the first year I was watching guys get drafted that were younger than me. I'm like, oh shit, might have just reached unk status at this point.
Yeah, well, I've been there. I'm a couple years older than you, and that's been happening for a bit now. So,
actually, especially for basketball, they're like 18 getting drafted.
Yeah, seriously, man. And now they got those NIL deals in college too, and everything. So, this was like that first year in which people were saying things like, if they stayed in college, they would have made a lot more money than like Shedeur.
I've been saying, I think if NIL was around when Johnny Football was playing, he would have made most money out of any college athlete.
Yeah, he was huge. I heard that about Denard Robinson as well from U of M. He was another big one. Joe Burrow, too. He was a big one. Johnny Football, though, I think the world forgets how huge that kid was.
He was going crazy at A&M.
Bummer it didn't work out for old Johnny Football in the NFL, though.
Yeah. Enjoyed partying too much.
Yeah. He did. He has quite the mouth on him, too, which I can appreciate.
And I mean, the odds were stacked against him from the start, because, like, when you look at his size, he's only, like, 5'11". He was, like, one of the shorter quarterbacks in the league, so.
Yeah. He was like Patty Mahomes before Patty Mahomes, but never got as good as Patty Mahomes. Just keeping the play alive and making all these throws and things like that. Didn't quite work out. There's so many people like that were absolute superstars in college that just did not translate to the NFL, which is surprising. But I think it's probably because they out-athlete people in college, and then as soon as they get to the pro area, they're no longer the best athlete on the field.
I mean, I think it's all about situation. If you don't land in a good situation, that could be it for you.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes a big difference. Also, speaking of the good old days, why don't you tell us how your whole TikTok career started? What kind of made you start making videos, and when did that start taking off to you for you to where you're like, I kind of got something going here, man?
Yeah, I mean, I probably started just like everyone else during COVID when everyone was in lockdown. No one was able to go outside. We were just all hanging out in our houses. So one day I'm just like, you know what? I'll make a YouTube channel with me and my brother, just a gaming channel. See if the videos pop off. Didn't really get any views at the time. But then my brother introduced me to TikTok. He's like, to download TikTok. I'm like, I don't know. TikTok looks a little weird to me. Don't know if it's my style. But then one day I'm just like, you know what? I'll just check this app out, see how it is. And then I realized people were getting views over there. I mean, any video was able to pop off at the time. So I'm like, I'll post some content, see if that could help boost our YouTube channel at all, get us some views, some subs. But then I just began going all in on my TikTok channel once I started to see that I was getting views. I first started making like comedic skit videos. And then it was probably like a year, maybe 2 years later, I then went in on posting about the Dolphins mainly just the Dolphins, because I just wanted to talk about the Dolphins since everyone else would disrespect our team. So someone had to step in and defend us. So I'm like, why not me? Did that, posted for the Dolphins for like maybe a season or two, and then just decided to expand throughout the entire NFL, talked about all teams at this point. Because I know a lot of my subs and a bunch of non-Dolphin fans, so I'm like, let me just cover all their teams as well, while also talking about my Dolphins. So been doing that since maybe 2022, 2025 now. And here we are, just been posted on TikTok, started on TikTok, and then started posting all the same videos over to both YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, kind of gain as much exposure as possible, because there's always a different audience over from YouTube and TikTok, especially on Facebook. Facebook, you got like an older crowd over there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really see that many young people over on Facebook. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's basically where we're at now.
Yeah, man. I mean, just checking out your stuff here. Multiple videos, over 1 million views, 888,000 followers, and 29.4 million likes. Definitely have a very successful channel here, man. And this is the type of stuff that me as a fan really appreciates. I think the thing that made me start following you was your here is all the news you missed during the NFL offseason. Those videos that you do. Dude, I have done so many productive things while listening to you do that. Brush my teeth, comb my hair, take a shower, did the dishes, walked a dog. I mean, I absolutely love those. Just getting quick, to the point, some comedic commentary on things that I genuinely did miss during the off season.
Yeah, I mean, people are always missing some like minor news or major news, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Do you find that kind of stuff is usually your higher like activity kind of things, or do you have like a niche that usually gets more attention than others?
So the news videos are just very what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like a very straight line. Like it's just views are never like going skyrocket, going to like very low. It's basically like there's like a median to those views. So it's like right in the middle. Like it's a fun video and something engaging for my followers to take a look at and like stay up to date with everything that's going on. But the videos that usually like pop off are like in the NFL season when reacting to the Dolphins. Those tend to do pretty well just because I'm either like yelling about my team playing terrible or just dominating the other team and then shitting on followers' favorite teams.
Yeah. Yeah. You also been streaming as well. I've hopped in on a lot of your streams.
I'm not very consistent. I try to be consistent, but I never. I don't know if I try to get into the streaming space. The thing is, I'm not like big into streaming. I'm more just like making videos.
Is that kind of what you're doing? Like just making clips and stuff like that, or for your YouTube channel?
Yeah, so I'll do it just to like hang out, talk to everyone, but like it's not something I like take seriously. It's more just the videos I would take seriously rather than the streaming. Streaming I would just do like a hobby, doing it for fun. If I want to play some video games, stream myself playing like some college football 26, I'll do that.
Yep. You also did you'd watch stuff like the NBA finals and things like that.
Yeah, those are fun to do. I mean, I'm watching the game anyways, might as well just watch it with everyone else, react.
Yeah, talking with you.
I just wish they would allow us to show the games.
Yeah, no. You have a creative way of doing it, though. I like that.
Yeah, I try to get people involved, like asking them about what bets I should make. The under-over on, like, Tyrese Halliburton's points obviously went under in Game 7. Sucked for me.
Yeah, you also do that half-screen thing, though, to where it shows you, and then the other half is, like, the screen. So it'll be the ESPN.
Yep, show the score, keep them up to date. I mean, if I can't show the game, at least,
yeah,
let them know what the score is, so they don't continuously ask me, what's the score, what's the score? Yeah, like, I'm tired of answering this.
Yeah, and it's just not your face either. Like, we don't show our faces or anything like that, but it's nice to have something to kind of move around on. Just not my ugly mug the whole time.
Yeah, plus it shows like the play-by-play so you can see exactly like what just happened in the game.
Now, yeah, that's probably really nice in football. Basketball and hockey and things like that, it's like it's constantly moving. So, but like
Hockey
football
is
would be like,
hard to do commentary for because the puck is constantly moving,
Exactly.
and sometimes I would lose the puck. I'm like, where is this puck? Because it moves just so fast.
yeah, literally, new respect for those.
Yeah, for the
commentators,
hockey
dude.
commentators, that's definitely the hardest sport I've ever tried to commentate. I mean, football, I just know the game so well, so that has just come second nature to me. Basketball, I struggled a bit at first, but I feel like I've gotten a bit better because you learn along the way as you like continuously stream the basketball games. Baseball, pretty simple, just throwing a pitch, swinging the bat. But then hockey is just it's different kind of beast.
Yeah, it's on a small rink as well, so action's happening all the time.
Yeah, I enjoy watching hockey. It's fun.
Yeah, it's one of those things I enjoy watching that in person a hell of a lot more. Those
Yeah.
atmospheres are way different.
Yeah, for sure. I always tell people you got to go watch a hockey game in person. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, you always have a good chunk of people too in your live stream, man. I mean, you got a really big fan base. I think that's awesome. You've definitely grinded your ass off to get to where you are today.
Yeah. I try to respect everyone. I appreciate everyone that joins my streams, but they start talking bad about my Dolphins. No holds barred at that point.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things too. Like, I feel like trash talking is just part of sports culture too. At this point,
That's what I like.
So-
I like the trash talking part. I guess I'm considered one of those, like, I don't even know what you even call those type of people. Like, you know what the word is?
With
Like
the trash
very,
talking, or-
yeah, there's like a certain word for it. Like,
Well,
like there's other creators that like they kind of like stay away from the trash
Yep.
talking part. It's like they're trying to like make sure everyone falls in love with them and like follows them. For me, I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I want to bring the trash talking part back to the game because like that's fun. I think that is fun to me. Like, hey, give me 1 second. My headphones just died.
No, you're good.
Let me plug it in real quick.
While he's away, I'm just going to talk about how horrible it is to fucking bully people online. Especially about sports. You
I don't know. Some people are just scared to trash talk online, but me, I'm just like, just trash talk all you want.
Jim, my baby.
Like, it's part of sports.
It
What
is.
makes it fun?
It is, and then also, I think the way you do it too is obviously comedic too. Some people go way too deep into it.
Yeah.
But yours is like definitely like, oh, you guys, you're just jealous of how great we are. Like, it's one of those things where you get some really good zingers in there, but it's very, it's like family friendly trash talking for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, I'm a big WWE fan of wrestling, and, like, I always get, like, invested into, like, storytelling and, like, the trash talking side of things. So, probably, like, kind of where I got my, like, getting people invested into the Dolphin games. Because, like, maybe if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have been invested into this Dolphins game a certain week. You know? Like, if I'm just, like, trash talking their team all week, keep saying shit, especially to the Bills fans, and then when the game comes around, whether we win or lose, especially when I lose, they'll come to my stream and be like, you guys lost or something like that. I just enjoy the trash talking part. We got to bring that back. More people got to do it. Stop being afraid to trash talk.
Yeah.
Part of the game.
Don't do the no fun league stuff, guys.
Yeah. People are trying to take part in the No Fun League, getting rid of the trash talk. Like, oh, you got to respect these teams. No, I don't.
Nope.
I'll respect my team.
Yeah.
I'll respect my team. Screw your team. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. Preach, man. That's the B&B way, except we go a little bit more harder in the not family friendly stuff. But we really give them a piece of our minds. But
Yeah,
it's the same kind of passion.
The only thing I don't do is make anything personal. It's always just within the sport.
Yeah, No, well, you got it too. I mean, that's what we kind of mean by if it's in the lines of comedy and people know you're joking around and things like that, then it's a lot of fun. It's quite a bit of fun with that. So, also, as we start to wrap down, man, one thing I've been wanting to ask you outside of how your damn vocal cords are doing, is your jersey collection. You got quite a lot of NFL stuff. It seems like.
It started with just Dolphin jerseys, but as we've gone along this journey of making videos, I decided that I would get a jersey of every team that's not the Bills, Jets, or Patriots, because I refuse to get their jerseys. Maybe I'll get like a Bills 0 Super Bowl jersey.
There you go.
Other than that, I refuse to get any of their teams. I'll get every other team. I actually recently got an Ashton Genty Raiders jersey.
There we go.
I have that in the collection. I still got to get a couple more teams. It's getting there, and I feel like it makes the videos look better sometimes. So, like, maybe if I'm talking about a certain team, I'd wear their jersey. If I'll just use an example, when Quinshawn Judkins got arrested recently, I would have wore a Browns jersey, except I don't have a Browns jersey yet, so I'll just wear my Dolphins.
Sure. Yeah. You always got your Dolphins hat on too.
Yeah, always got to rep my team still.
Yeah.
So like people, I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I've changed teams. I've become a fan of a different team. No, it's Dolphins until the day I die.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the nice part too, is when you do grow a channel to where the channel can start to support itself, it's pretty neat. So, for example, where you're making sports content and that sport content earns you an income to where you can spend that income on more sports stuff like jerseys and things like that to boost the quality of those videos. That's kind of how we are. We're the typical podcaster gaming type thing. Like it's just kind of all over the place, like the old school YouTube Let's Players. So
I'm always trying to upgrade my content, especially with the streaming. I got myself like 2 monitors. I think like last year, actually, like last summer, just upgraded to using 2 monitors now, getting myself a big computer, which I think I got to buy a new power supply, as I believe my current one is failing. So gotta continue investing.
Keeper.
Better
you can mess
technology.
up all you want on B&B because we can edit all that out. But live streaming, very different story. People get very impatient, especially on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, when I lag, I just get pissed off. I'm just like, well, I don't feel like streaming anymore.
Exactly.
It just pisses me off too much.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of anger you need, though, to make the stream better. It's just got to start, though. But yeah, no, when we've been able to like invest the income that we've gotten from our stuff back into like getting a better PC so we can play more games, or just buying even games that we can stream and things like that, it's really fun. That way, when you're using that kind of stuff to make your content way better.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
It's pretty dope. Have you connected with any other like sports TikTokers or things like that? We've had some YouTubers on that are in the sports world, and they said they had some like big group chats and things like that where they were all talking to each other. I'm like, oh, it's like the Illuminati, cool, but of YouTube sport channels.
Talk to some other creators like individually in the DMs, maybe like think of ideas of maybe ways we can collab one day and stuff like that. But not any like big group chats for me, nah.
Sure.
Nor would I probably want to be in those group chats anyways.
Those suck. When they told us that, he was like, yeah, there's like 50 of us. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably leave. I'm all set.
If I'm just getting notifications, I'm just like, I'd rather just leave this.
Yeah, no. All set with that. Yeah, no, we got added to some podcast stuff. I'm like, I don't even know you guys. Go away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, also I'm like, I don't really like know the other creators like personally on a personal level, so like I'll just talk to them one-on-one just so I get to know them. I'm not gonna just join a random group chat with a bunch of creators that I don't even know on a personal level.
Yeah.
Rather get to know them individually first
Yeah.
before hopping into a group chat.
You'd rather go on their podcast than do an episode with them on shitty power box and where the co-host is stuck on an airplane and things like that. So,
Hey, this has gone very well so far.
yeah, dude, you know what? We'll take it, and it's something that I've been looking forward to for a while. We've been going kind of back and forth on finding a time that works for us, and
Yeah.
Bert told me he couldn't make it. I'm like, well, I can make it. So this
Yeah.
is the first time we've done this too, Tyler, where Bert has.
Yeah,
not
I
been
mean,
here. So uncharted
Last
territory.
week I was fully ready to go, but then I had a hacking situation happen recently, and then I'm just like,
What was that, Twitter or something?
was
like
just fully focused on that. I completely forgot about everything else. Just trying to get my accounts back, which thankfully I did.
that? Yeah, dude. No, and you always followed up with us, and we greatly appreciate you, and very thankful to have the opportunity to talk with you and edit your content, Bert, you asshole. So
Yeah.
yeah, the unsung hero. Before we wrap it up, man, do you want to shout your stuff out? Let everyone know where they can find you.
Yeah, so you guys can find me over on TikTok, Tyler Sports, no T in the middle. That other account got banned, so it's just Tyler Sports over on TikTok. You could type the same thing over on YouTube, or the other name I go with is Tyler TNTT. So type that in on any other social media platform you have, and you'll find me.
Yeah, we'll have all of Tyler's links in the description below, like we always do. And yeah, pretty much wraps it up for this episode of the Burger and Tyler podcast. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
sir.
everybody, for
Taking
going with
over
us.
for Bert now.
Yep,
He's
it's
out.
the Tyler and Burger, the Burger Tyler Burger. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yep, Bert, you're done. You just got fired, bro.
Yeah, thankfully, I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Bert and I
Burger
are also
has a new co-host now.
Yeah, you fucking wish, buddy. We'll fight for it. I don't know if I really even give much of a fuck. Yeah, no, I guess you can have it. Fuck it.
yeah. And Bert's my cousin too, so we're family. So you know how working with family goes, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Since me and you aren't cousins, we'll probably get along a lot better. So.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, thank you for listening to this episode of the Bert and Burger podcast, everybody. We're just trying to bring a little bit of the family element to the podcast world, and remember,
That's great.
still, at the end of the day, it is only comedy, so make sure you all calm down just a little bit there. Tyler, thank you so much for coming on, man. We really appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, look what the fucking cat dragged in. Wow. Couldn't have been here at a better time. Well, Tyler's fucking gone because today's Wednesday and I recorded that podcast with him 3 fucking days ago.
Tyler's long gone. He's forgot about me already.
He doesn't even fucking remember us. Yeah, and here comes Dickhead. Not even fashionably late. Guarantee he's in a fucking jammy setup right now. So he's not.
Oh, baby, am I.
Where the fuck were you, dude? What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking take it up with United. That shit was so gay.
Take it up with
Yeah.
United. I told you not to fucking fly with them, and you kept saying, they've been good with me, so I gonna continue.
Yup. Too late. Already got a credit card with them. I got hella points. They're starting to piss me off, though. It's like, even the flights I'm on, I'm
Yeah.
fucking...
So what happened?
I literally fucking scheduled my flight.
This isn't story time, Bert. We have 10 minutes to wrap this
Yeah,
up.
no, I scheduled my flight for, super early in the day.
So if you
And
could
then-
start talking whenever you wanted to.
And then, yeah, no, it was just fucking cringe. I had, an early scheduled flight, and then randomly they're like, yo, your flight's gonna be delayed, 2 hours. I was flying, my connection was in a small airport, and then 2 hours became 4 hours, became 8 hours. I'm like, cool. So the flight says it's departing at 2 a.m. I've never heard of a flight leaving that late, or that early, I guess. And then eventually, 30 minutes later, they fucking cancel the thing. I'm like, cool. I've never had to do this before. I had the burger effect, was in full swing. not necessarily the same bounds, but just, me sitting in a fucking airport thumbing my ass like, what now? What now? No support. I'm just sitting here like an asshole. I kept trying to reach out to their fucking support lines. Nothing. I literally just sat in a chat for like 40 minutes and nobody responded. I'm like, this is fucking badass. So.
Yep. Gotta call them.
Yeah, so I basically wasted a whole bunch of fucking time, and I got my flight scheduled for later on in the day, and it was perfectly during the fucking pod. Like, cool, this could not be any fucking worse. Neat.
Well, and I'm always keen to do the podcast on a different time. We've had to do that plenty of times before.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it was difficult to get Tyler on because he's a busy guy and he's constantly doing shit. So when he said he could come on,
you had to jump.
I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yep.
Yeah.
So, well, you've edited the podcast now, right? Like it's done. Did you end up adding some creative edits to it like you were wanting to?
I made a little list of stuff. I thought we were going to talk about it, but I guess that doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a handful.
All right. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty fun.
What'd you think
I would have
of
liked to be
Tyler?
there. Yeah, you were a fucking asshole. He had some zingers in there, and you just didn't even say anything. You're like, yeah, huh. And then you just went on the next topic. I'm like, what the fucking Joe Rogan sandbagging ass fucking... What the hell is this? You didn't even fucking tickle the balls.
Not
Yeah,
Stinky
that's
did.
what I'm saying. I guess I'm just easy, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm there to giggle at the throwaways.
Well, what you have to remember that we had some severe technical difficulties. Too,
yeah.
So, that might have I'm not sure if you noticed it, but there would be times where I was just sitting there awkwardly, kind of waiting for anything to happen.
Yeah.
You kept hearing me say, "Oh, I can't hear you again, dude."
Yeah.
Don't know what happened with him.
Yeah, those were awkward. There was a good stretch in the middle there where he kind of cleaned it up, but the beginning was bad. Beginning was really... I think it took me like 2 hours just to get through the first 20 minutes. And then it took me like not that long to get through the rest. Like, damn, okay.
Yeah, no. So Tyler... Let me be clear, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler was fucking fantastic. Yeah. His computer was a bitch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a lot easier if I had a co-host there to help me out. We talk shit about you.
Yeah, I have things I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Not now, but during the show. They heard it.
Now it's my turn.
Exactly. That's literally... What is that? I wrote it down. So I have notes here.
Okay.
What was it? Yeah, 36 minutes. I'm gonna roast burger. 57 minutes. His headphones died. I'm gonna talk shit. What else was there? Rebuttal to the replacement allegations. Responding to me losing and running in a suit. Darren Waller music. I have a bunch of fun stuff. So, yeah, I have to get in there.
So, was there anything specific you wanted to talk about then?
I mean, not specifically. I'll yeah, nice. No, it was good though. I liked it. I kind of wish I was there. He kind of gave me, one of the homies kind of vibes. Super easy to fucking talk to. You literally just like fucking rolled into shit. So I'm like, damn, okay, that's pretty good. I might actually be able to talk to this guy, but fuck. Opportunity's gone now. Fucking A. Out. Thanks, tricky. Bert. Tricky. Yeah, when I heard, I thought you were fucking with me. You're like, yeah, well, fuck, I guess I'm just gonna have to do it by myself. I'm like, yeah, you're silly. And then you're like, yeah, so how do I do this? I'm like, oh, fuck, you serious?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I know that that was unprecedented. How do you say that? Unprecedented times for Bert Burger to do that without my tech guy with me. So I kept asking Bert too. Do you see the audio? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you have it yet?
Waiting for something.
Do you have it yet? Because If I'm about to fucking do this entire podcast without any of the fucking audio being recorded, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
Yup. No, it was all good. Some of his was a little spotty, but it's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen. There were times where there was just 90 seconds of me just sitting there waiting.
It was
for Tyler to
hilarious.
come
And
back.
then he actually did respond. Like, I was waiting for two. There was a couple times where it sounded like there was like a zinger, and then nobody responded on the other side. I'm just kind of like, cool, crickets. I'm like, wait, this is probably an audio
For both
thing.
people, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, yeah, I had some stuff, too,
Yeah.
that I said, and then he didn't
Like,
say
damn.
anything to it. So I think...
Like, damn, that one wasn't
Yeah.
silly, huh?
Like, damn, I was literally just twisting my cock off that entire time, so nervous.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, no, he was a fun guest to have on, and we thank you so much, Tyler, for taking time out of your busy schedule to hop on B&B. Sorry you couldn't meet the most wonderful
Yeah.
but
Famous.
not missing anything
Uh-huh.
at all.
Nope.
So, a lot of fun. And I wanted to roast him more on being a Dolphins fan, but didn't want to go too hard in the paint with the audio issues that we
Yeah.
were having.
Yeah, you
so,
fucking pussy. 2 minutes of silence. Just,
yeah.
oh, sorry, my bad. I thought your audio cut out. It's like, no, he's just
Nope.
fighting back. Here.
That was mean. Yeah, that's what I
Uh-huh.
wanted to do. Like, when's the last time the fucking Dolphins literally won?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just
Wow.
nothing. Damn, maybe that
Damn.
was too deep. Sorry, dude. Yeah, fuck. Is that too much? Like, fuck. So, again, great guy. Just technological issues, and Bert do the best that he can, and we'll go forward from there. One thing, though, that worked completely and flawlessly, though, you guys thought we forgot about this. We have our second ever Burton Burger sponsor.
Oh my god, yes.
It is the Steam game V Gangsters. Wrap your fucking lips around that one. V Gangsters. It's like vegetables, but they're gangsters. And they reached out to us, and they gave us a sponsor here. So for the next 10 episodes, we'll be putting our V Gangsters ad throughout the show. And here is your very first look of V Gangsters.
Hey Sesame Seeds, we're going to take a quick break to shout out our next sponsor, V-Gangsters.
V-Gangsters is a deck-building roguelike where real-time action will challenge your reaction and strategy skills. Face the deadliest criminals in intense turn-based combat where each card defines the pace of the battle and save the city from the V-Gangsters.
Investigate every neighborhood. Like the great detective that you are, you must discover every last citizen and card there is. With over 100 cards at your disposal, build the deck according to your playstyle. Use powerful cards and stand up to the fruits and vegetables you know like you've never imagined them before.
And you know the fellas at Poison Pill Games, the developers and publisher of the game, hooked your cuz up. So for a limited time only, you have a chance to win a free copy of V-Gangsters and play it to your little heart's desires. So shoot us a message on Discord or email us at burtonburger@gmail.com for details on how to possibly win a copy of the Gangsters.
V-Gangsters is available now on Steam, so go grab yourself a copy of the game now and save the city. Thank you so much, Poison Pill Games, for everything, and now back to the pod.
Dope. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully we did them justice because we don't get too many opportunities at this. But
You all need to buy 12 copies apiece. We need
yeah,
more.
seriously, please. Everybody.
Sponsorship.
So yeah, we do have a couple of copies of this game that we would love to give away to our little Sesame Seeds, our B&B followers. So if you're interested in doing that, we have some ways in which one can earn the game. Just yeah, let us know if you're interested. Hit us up on Discord, send us an email. We got a couple copies to give away. And Bert and I also have our own copies of this game as well, which we will be streaming when we come back from our little stream break.
Mm-hmm.
So next couple of weeks we should be back.
Yeah, no, it's been a good time. Come back in, head full of steam or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, play some V Gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Bert was very excited about this. He's like, "Yo, this is my type of fucking game here. This is awesome."
Yep, my genre. Silly fucking, atmosphere. Cool mechanics. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm all over it.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, V Gangsters. We appreciate you. And let us know, guys, if you want a copy of your game, and make sure you give them a 5-star rating on Steam the next time you are there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this episode, though, ladies and gentlemen. Like we said, we are taking a break from streaming still. We're just taking July off, and we'll be back to Mondays and Wednesdays again on August, and we'll just kind of go back to our roots a little bit with that and go forward from there. But I do have to say, I think we've gotten a lot of work done on this show with this month hiatus. So
Caught up on so much needed
it was kind
cobwebs.
Yeah. So the highlights are all caught up both on Twitter and on X, and we are back into releasing those every single Sunday going forward. The highlight clip of 275 to 300 is caught up on the appropriate edits as well. And we obviously had to write and record that beautiful ad that you guys just heard and saw from us. So that takes some time to do so. And then also, the Burton Burger fan Discord has gone through some changes too as well. We had some archaic methods in there that needed an update badly. So we've definitely been using this time to get caught up, and we still got some shit that we can do, but we're actually running out of shit to do. So I think we're kind of both ready to start streaming again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been nice to let off the gas, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So fucking
Yeah.
cringe.
Well, and just focus on some shit that needed to.
Mm-hmm.
We had some stuff that we definitely needed to get caught up on, and we're happy to do that. So, and get back into streaming. So as much as streaming was pissing us off, I do kind of miss it, if I'm be honest with you, Bert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it'll be a nice, I don't know what you call it, but a nice resurgent, right? Nice comeback. I don't know.
Yeah.
Comeback special. Elvis comeback special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 1968 Elvis comeback special.
Uh-huh.
So things are looking clean, and we're not done yet. We got some other stuff that we can work on. Don't worry, I can find more shit for Bert to do, but we're getting close to it. Also, I don't know if you noticed this. We're not going to spoil anything, Bert, for the fans, but we got another special episode coming up this weekend.
We do.
Yeah? Did you think about that one?
I have, actually. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, ain't going to tell you guys what that is just yet. Some of you know, but some of you don't, and we're excited to give you a little bit more of a live episode, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. There's your hint.
Yeah. Should be a hoot.
So, Tool, I know I did this earlier, but we're going to do it one more time because I figured, hey, Bert can be a part of this episode a little bit. So, but yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Burton Burger Podcast, everybody. We're just trying to bring a little bit of the family element to the podcast world. And still, at the end of the day, it's only comedy, darling. So please calm down.
Fucking chill.
Chill with it. And thanks again to V Gangsters, and thank you again to Tyler for coming on the podcast. We appreciate all of you lovely people, and we will see you all in the next episode, including fucking Bert. You'll be there this time. Lord,
Yeah.
take care and Gooby. Goodbye.